All right, hey everybody, we got Scott Hale here. He's a partner and co-moderator of Under 30 Pro, which is a young professional Twitter chat. On what date is it?
It's Thursdays at 8 o'clock Eastern.
Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. So me and Scott were just talking about things we like. We both kind of like design. I don't consider myself a designer. My brother is a designer, but you seem pretty passionate about design and blogs, and people are missing an opportunity in design. So why does design matter, and what opportunities do you think people are missing on their sites with design?
I just think one of the first connections I made when I got into the kind of social media realm was just that beautiful sites get more attention, and there's no way around that. Obviously, if you have content, people come back, but there's that opportunity that you have to draw people in just by looking at your site. And I think a lot of bloggers, they kind of miss that. They say, we've got our subscribe button, we've got our content, we've got the bloggers that we like. Are you thinking about what your site looks like? And I think there's value. Like, I have a lot of designer friends, so maybe that's where this comes from. But I think I like to put an emphasis on getting somebody to do your design that knows what they're doing. Because even something as simple as a Twitter background, people see that and they remember you. They know what you're about, and they'll come back to your Twitter site, or they'll remember your name when somebody talks about your topic.
Yeah, so I totally agree with you, because I think the biggest thing is content is king when someone stays and reads your whole article, but you have to get someone to come there. So whether it's SEO, whether it's SEM, whether it's on Twitter, a link, a retweet, it's like crack. I mean, the internet is like crack cocaine. You have like 3 seconds to capture someone's attention, make them know you're credible, and let them, be like, oh, I think I should read this because it looks like a legitimate site. Because if I land on a site that looks like crap, I'm out. I mean,
oh yeah,
so especially if I don't know you. If I know you and it's crappy, I'm just going to call you and be like, dude, your site sucks. But, and it's not me to judge, though. Design is all opinion. But I think, over clutterness, over abundance of information is one of my biggest pet peeves lately. Like, everything is so over, it's diluted, and it's like I don't even know what's going on, even on blogs where it's just a post of words. I'm like, what do you think people can do? What is your suggestions, or things that you think make better design? Headers, sidebars, content, layout, format, text. I mean, what are some tips that you would say that you've seen or other people could gain value from?
Well, like you said, you're not a designer. I'm not a designer, but that's what designers are trained to do. You've got your style, and when you talk to them, they can formulate something that will be both your style and appealing. So you have on one side your style, what you want your blog to be. Your website needs to be your style, but you can't do that alone because maybe you can't implement your style. There's lots of bloggers out there who just have like a picture of themselves, which is great. I like to see who you are, but then you can bring in a designer who can take your style and can also mesh in something that's visually appealing to a mass audience, which I think is really cool because, you want to be appealing to a mass audience if you're trying to get a mass audience.
Yeah. Do you have any designers that, you could plug right now for anyone listening to this?
Yeah, no, I know a lot of designers. A couple of my favorites were some people I hung out with in college quite a bit. They're both named Andrew. There's Andrew Brynjolfsson, who is at BrennyFresh on Twitter, BRENNIFRESH. Yeah, and then good friend of mine. Just the work he put in design is one of the things that really got me inspired to look into design and really get that feeling for how they connected. And that's Andrew Osborne. His name is on Twitter. He's at AJOSBORN. And yeah, both super nice guys. They'll sit down with you, work with you, make sure they get your style, and then also put in, the art that works for what you're doing.
Awesome. I'll attach some in the email sign up for this chat, so I'll make sure to send it out in the monthly sign up if you sign up for the newsletter. But I'm not gonna ramble off because I could probably ramble off a ton of designers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, design is huge, but I think a lot of people they don't focus on it, and they think that people are gonna come find them, or people are gonna just read whatever they write, and it plays a bigger role. And I think we both agree on that. So thank you for taking the time, man.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for asking.
And everyone, Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern time, the Under 30 Pro chat on Twitter. It's hashtag U30Pro. And so Scott will be there, and David will be there, and Lauren will be there, and a lot of other people will be there. So, if anyone looking for a better job or just wants to talk to people in their industry that's a younger generation, then head on over to that chat. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you.